Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are ready for another day of baseball here at Dwyer Stadium between the Niagara Ironbacks and the Batavia Muckdogs. Right now, the Batavia Muckdogs are tied for first in the season with the Auburn Double Days. They played yesterday against the Buffalo Diesel in an out-of-conference game. Stats, obviously, do not matter. It was a game where a lot of players we're putting in different positions. We saw new players come in. Today, we have a double header against the Niagara Ironbacks. This first game is getting started right now, while the other game is over in 6:30. So after this game, 30 minutes, we believe the second pitch might be 6:30. Could get done earlier. As of right now, folks, we are getting into the game. Just so you guys know, I am Jarrett, Campbell, your play-by-play guy. With me right now is a new color commentator for today. First things first, say your name, say what you've been doing for the team so far.
Yeah, hello everybody. My name is Owen Gallivan. I am your color commentator today. So far this season, I have been the official scorer. But today I'm hopping over. I'm color commentating with Jarrett. How are we?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. So, what is your expectation so far into this game as we're seeing both teams getting ready to fight for another game this season?
Expectations today, I'm hoping for a great game today. Last time that these two played each other, the first time they played each other this season was back in Canada. It was a few days ago. The Ironbacks did end up beating our Muckdogs 5-4. Sliz had a great outing last time. I'm hoping for another one this time today with Mason Davey on the mound.
Yep, just a second right now, folks, as we are getting ready to go for the game. Right now, we will get into the starting lineups in today's game. For the Batavia Muckdogs, center fielder is Jalen David, second baseman Cooper Russell, and shortstop is Jackson Inman for the other side, the Niagara side. First base, Michael Gregus, third base, Cooper Martin, and right fielder Jordan Gallo. Going back to the Muckdogs, right fielder Evan Brock, center fielder Glenn Brooks, first baseman James Quintero, and catcher Cooper Romick. For Niagara, Ross Fenwick at DH, Carter Shin at short, Josh Bullock at catcher. And missed one, but Jalen Roque over at DH, Miles Monell at extra hitter, left fielder Jeremy Ramos, extra hitter for Niagara, Roman Glassfort, Josh Burnin, and the last one you guys saw, pitching for the Batavia Muckdogs, it is Mason Davey, and then for Niagara, it is Cal Noonan. Now, as we get into this right now, we have to talk about the person on the mound today, that being Mason Davey. Mason Davey is from Genesee Community College. He is a freshman, hometown, Rochester, New York. He throws right-handed. He is 6 foot, 190 pounds. With a 2.84 ERA, he's only allowed 8 hits, 4 runs, and 4 earned runs in innings pitched. It is a 12.2 and 16 strikeouts so far this season. As right now, we are getting into the lineups and stuff. Some of the expectations, get ready for the game. This is a doubleheader. Last time, like you mentioned, they played against Niagara. They had a game that was 5-4 over in Niagara. It was, or not Niagara. Yeah, Niagara. Yeah. Niagara over in Canada. We took a drive there. It was an absolutely fun drive going into border control and stuff. But you could tell they were just not comfortable in that game. They were, I don't know if it was the traveling, the border control, but they could not find their way yesterday. Today, they are now in the home crowd, ready to go. As right now, I can see that we do not have comments right now. I will try to get into that in just a second. As an injustice. There we go. We now got the live chat. I'm sorry about that, folks. This is my first game here as the play-by-play guy. You know, usually my main man, Grayson, he helps me out. Usually he knows what he's doing right now. But, Owen, what do you think that they have to do in order to get this game and come out with 2 wins?
I mean, last time there was a decent amount of walks. Just looking at the box score, solid amount of errors, decent amount of errors. Sadly, just defensively, be on top of the baseball. Lose all the mistakes in the past. Have a mind of a goldfish, I believe, as you like to say, Jarrett.
We love
mind
saying
of a
that.
goldfish. Just you making a mistake, get over it, get the out of the nearest base. Just makes good, smart decisions on the base paths, smart decisions on the mound from Mason Davey. Just overall have a great game.
Yeah, right now so far in their last 10 games, they are 8-2. We always talk about this team and their ability to steal bases. Second in the league so far with 76 stolen bases. And then when it comes to their pitching, their ERA is at a 4.75. That is first in the team. Another fun little stat that they got. They also have shutouts. Right now, they're with 2 games with all their bullpen ready to go. They are going to try to split the series or try to even get 2 wins as we now get ready for the national anthem. We will be back in a little bit. And the national anthem has been played. We are ready to go. 2-game series today against the Batavia Muckdogs and the Niagara Ironbacks. As we get into the Batavia Muckdogs defense, at pitcher you have Mason Davey. Catcher is Cooper Romick. In your infield, you got James Quintero at first base, Cooper Russell over at second, Jalen David at shortstop, and Jackson Inman over at third. In the outfield, Jeremy Ramos over in left field, Glenn Brooks in center, and Evan Brock in right field. Very similar lineup. We've seen this lineup a few times. We've started to see Jalen David over at shortstop a lot. Cooper Russell is that second baseman guy. Evan Brock is being moved everywhere so far this season. He's been the shortstop for the team. He's been the third baseman, second baseman. Now he is over in right field as we get ready for the first pitch right now. I don't know. I'm really excited for this 2-game series. What do you think, Owen? I'm ready to go. And if you want to, do you want to go more into depth in Mason Davies' stats so far this season?
Yeah, this season, Mason Davy, obviously, as we have seen before, he has a 2.84 ERA, win-loss record of 1-0 through 4 appearances. 2 of those are starts, 12.2 innings pitched, allowing only 8 hits throughout those 12.2 innings. 4 runs, all of them earned, 8 walking 8 people, striking out 16. Great pitching right there.
Great pitching. He usually gets the job done, whether that is on the mound or even in the bat, too. He's been a DH, an extra hitter for this team as he's throwing his last warm-up pitch. And then we're ready to go for the Niagara Ironbacks.
This team this season, they're second in the league, in fact, in strikeouts with 113. This team strikes out a lot of people, Jarrett.
Just so you guys know, that is actually the other side. This is the team that does not strike out a ton. As coming up to bat the first baseman, Michael Gregus, as that is a line drive over to ground ball over to Jalen David. Pass ball by Quintero, but Romick is there for the backup right there, as that is a run over at first. Sorry about that, folks. We had to fix one of the teams on the away situation. We still had the Buffalo Diesel up as Mason David tries to go to pickoff. Over at first, now up to bat the third baseman, Cooper Martin for the Ironbacks. First pitch, called strike by the umpire. 0-1 count for Davey. Ready to go. Davey's pitch. Grounded over to Davey. This could be a double play here. Russell over Quintero, and that is a double play for the start of the game. What a way to come back, especially for David after that error that he had in his first play. Now up to bat, the right fielder, Jordan Gallo. As that's the first pitch, called strike.
Jordan Gallo this season, he's leading the team with a .488 batting average. In 16 games played, he has 20 hits through 41 at-bats, 16 RBIs leading the team as well. Jarrett, he's a good hitter.
That is correct, as now we got an 0-2 count for Mason Davey. Game for the pitch, as that is fouled off. We go again. To ask you a question, Nikki, is our mics on right now? Is that what you mean by where is everyone right now? Could somebody give me a quick make sure our mics are working right now? As that pitch is called ball, 1-2 count now for the Batavia Muckdogs. No one on base. Line drive over, drops in front of Glenn Brooks, as that's going to be a single for Jordan Gallo. Now up to bat for the Niagara Ironbacks. It's the DH, Haas Fenwick.
Haas Fenwick this season's batting .441 through 34 at bats, as that one's inside for ball one. He's got 15 doubles, 15 hits, 3 of those being doubles, driven in 7 so far.
1-0 count now for Davey against Fenwick. Steal attempt here, popped up over to left field. Ramos looking for it, and that is a pop out for the Muckdogs. Top of the first, left 0, double play for the boys, and then the pop out. As right now, 0-0 game heading to the bottom of the first. We will be back in a little bit.
I'll take 1 million beers, please.
Nah, man, we don't have that. Here, try this.
What's this?
This is beer from Eli Fish, the official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
That's unbelievable. Thank you.
No problem, man.
I'll have what he had.
Oh, didn't see you there. Welcome to the YMCA. Let me show you around. They have free weights and machines here at their state-of-the-art gym. They also have open courts here. And after all those activities, you can come to the pool and cool off. Remember, folks, you can find all these activities here at Glow YMCA, Genesee County Branch.
Give it to me and just write it down. So, you know, like that blank area that you have? Yep, write every single number down in the line, okay? I'm going to turn you on when you're done, okay? As we are ready to go in the bottom of the first, we will give the away defense here in just a second. We will do that later. As right now, pitching right now is Cal Noonan. Cal Noonan so far this season has had 3 appearances. He got a 1-2 record with a 4.02 ERA. In 15 innings pitched, he's had 7 hits, 9 runs, 7 earned runs, 5 walks, and 10 strikeouts. And now up to bat for the Batavia Muckdogs, it is Jalen David. As first pitch is up high for David. 1-0 count now for the Muckdogs. Noonan, left-handed pitcher. As that's another pitch called up high. 2-0 count now.
Jalen David this season is batting .362. Through 58 at-bats, he's got 21 hits. 1 of those being a double, 1 being a triple. He's got 9 RBIs as well.
As that pitch, 3-0 count. Ryan, we had a deal with Mad Dog that if he did a backflip in one of these games, we will do 2 innings of face cam. And right now, we just haven't gotten that magic yet. 3-0 count here as David walks for his first at-bat. David, known for being a speedster on this team. With 19 stolen bases, that leads the league in team so far. In stolen bases now up to bat, the second baseman, number 1, Cooper Russell. Cooper Russell now pitch outside, 5 straight balls for Cal Noonan.
Cooper Russell this season has batting .588, leading this team through 17 at bats. He's got 10 hits, played in 8 games, started 6 of them. Jarrett, he's got 10 hits involving 2 doubles, 6 RBIs.
As that's another pitch called ball. 2 balls or 6 balls straight. Man, I got a whole new area for me right now. Is that first pitch called strike? That's the first strike for Noonan right now. As we got some frozen going on right now in Dwyer Stadium as 2-1 count now for Noonan. That is lined over to left field. It is caught by Josh Bouchon. Now batting for the Muckdogs, number 2, third baseman Jackson Inman. Runner at first, Jalen David over at first, 1 out. Loves to steal in these situations. Coach Skip, like we mentioned, very aggressive on the stolen bases with 76, second in the league. Only person ahead of him is the Jamestown Tarpskunks. Says, here we go. Steal attempt for David, as that is a stolen base for David. One 0 count for Jackson Inman. Noonan stepping up for the next pitch. That pitch called high, 2-0 count now for Noonan. Noonan now 2-0 count against Inman. Checking the runner at second. That one's lined over to right field. He's sending David, and he is going to not even slide. And that is 1-0 for the Batavia Muckdogs, starting off strong as Jackson Inman hits the single for the Muckdogs, and that is an RBI for him. Now stepping up the plate, number 11, Evan Brock. That first pitch is called a strike. Evan Brock, usually known in Grayson's term as Mr. Reliable, in 17 games played, he started in 7 with a .393 average, 56 at-bats, 22 being hits, 5 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run, and 27 RBIs. Leads the team in RBIs as that pitch is called strike. 0-2 count now for Evan Brock. Inman standing over on first. Left-handed pitcher, always got eyes, always got that advantage over at first base. As Brock line drive over the third base's head, and that just advances the runners to 1 base each. Runner at first and second now, only still 1 out. Now stepping up to the plate, it's Glenn Brooks, center fielder.
Glenn Brooks is here. He is batting at .377 through 61 at-bats. He's got 23 hits, 2 doubles, leads the league in triples with 3. Also leads the team in home runs, Jarrett, with 2.
One of them, of course, being that Olean Oilers game, as that ball first pitch popped up over to center field, and that is hitting the ground. Bases loaded now for the Muckdogs, attacking Noonan early. Runners on every base for James Quintero, the first baseman. James Quintero so far this season has played in 11 games, starting in 11. Usually is the starting first baseman on this team with a .344 batting average, 32 at-bats, 11 hits, 3 doubles, 1 home run, and 6 RBIs.
In fact, today, Jared, he is our Tully's hitman of the game.
Noonan now fresh count, tries a curveball there. Up high, 1-0 count early. Noonan now steps off, time called by the umpire. A little bit of miscommunication between the pitcher and catcher trying to find out what pitch would be the best option for this situation. Noonan now stepping up, ready for the second pitch. Goes for another slider as that is low. 2-0 count now early for James Quintero. Right now, Noonan's just struggling to find the zone right now. He's really can't really get his off speed to where he wants to be. Same with his fastball. Just can't really find the zone right now, and the Batavia Muckdogs are working it to perfection, getting the pitches that way they want. As the third pitch, fastball inside, 3-0 count for Quintero. The second time he's put himself in this situation so far in this inning. As that pitch walked him. As right there, that is another run scored for the Muckdogs. That is now 2-0. Pitching coach coming out early in this game. You're obviously hoping that your pitcher can go, especially your starting pitcher, can go into these games with long innings. We're talking at least your starting pitcher, ideally you want him through at least 5 innings to get the job done. And right now he is just struggling early. Can't really find the zone right now, and Batavia Muckdogs are just working it to perfection. Game back ready to go here. Cooper Romick now up to bat, the catcher. Cooper Romick so far in this season has played in 14 games. He started in 12. 361 batting average with 36 at-bats. 13 of them being hits, 2 doubles, and 7 RBIs. Bases loaded for him. Cal Noonan still on the mound. As that one sent high over to the second baseman, and that is a pop-up for Cooper Romick. Now up to bat for the Batavia Muckdogs, number 24, Jalen Roque. Jalen Roque has played in 10 games, starting 9 with a 233 batting average, 30 at-bats, 7 hits, 4 RBIs. A low count, 2 outs. First pitch, called strike in the outside corner for Jalen Roque.
I personally disagree with that call. I thought that was a little outside. But
we can say what we want about it, but right now we got to admit to the fact that we are broadcasters. We have a very high area. It's hard to really tell as that pitch is called ball. Almost tried getting him with a check swing there. But we are broadcasters. We didn't go to school to umpires, but we can disagree with calls, but the call is the call. 1-1 count for Noonan. Almost hit Roque, and there is now a 2-1 count. Two-one count for Jalen Roque. As that one is out in foul territory over near the picnic area. Now we got an early 2-2 count for the Muckdogs. Noonan tries to go curveball right there. 3-2 count. Three-two count. Grayson always says we're looking for sevens here. Never really get it. I'm not really a gambling guy, but here we go. 3-2 count. Swung on and missed for Jalen Roque. Cal Noonan getting out of that. Bases loaded before giving up 2 runs for the Muckdogs. 2-0 is your score in the bottom of the first. We will be right back in the top of the second in a little bit. All right, quickly, give me the names, give me the numbers for the other guys. That's perfect. 3, 18, 12, 14, 5, 22, 1, 34, 10, 8, 36. All right, here we go. Back to it. No pressure at all, baby. And we are back, ready to go. Went 1-2-3 in that top of the first inning for the Niagara Ironbacks. So now Haas Fenwick, number 14, the DH, is now up to bat. My bad, folks. That is actually Carter Shen, you know. Obviously, you have to do the paper. You got to do the computer, too, and it's a lot. I might give a lot of credit to Grayson in this broadcast today because it's still, to me, unbelievable how he gets this done. As pitched low, that is now 2-1 for Mason Davey against Carter Shen. Carter Shen ground out over to Cooper Russell. And yes, it is. Cooper Russell over to James Quintero for the first out in this inning.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 22, Joshua Bullock.
Now up to bat for the Niagara Ironbacks, the catcher, Josh Bullock. Josh Bullock so far this season has played in 17 games, starting in 12. 385 average with 39 at-bats. He's got 15 hits, 2 of them being doubles, and 11 RBIs as Davey now throws the first pitch. Might be high, might be outside. That one's a little tough one to say as now we got a 1-0 count for the Muckdogs as that pitch. 2-0 count now for the Ironbacks and for Josh Bullock, the catcher. Davey now third pitch in this at-bat. Strike one is called. Davey now fourth pitch. That is fouled off over to the fans. Luckily, we always have that net. My dream in this season so far, especially in the Jamestown Tar Skunks area, is to catch a foul ball. You always get that like medium moment as pitch for Davey up high, but you always see those videos on Instagram of broadcasters that get the foul ball up in the air, and they somehow always catch it. It's always nice to see. As full count now for Davey. Pitch. Fouled off. We go again for another round.
Yeah, Jared, sadly we can't catch any foul balls here. We got the net in the way.
There's some stadiums that have it as that pitch is inside, as that is a walk for Bullock.
One can dream, can't you?
Now up to bat for the Ironbacks, the second baseman, Peyton Panozzo. Or Panazzo. Yeah, Panazzo. Yeah, Panazzo. Panozzo. Panozzo. Okay.
Yes, indeed, Panozzo. Had this discussion with Wesleyan, I believe, last game.
As he started in 13 games, he's played in 13, 349 batting average, 43 at-bats, 15 hits, 1 double, and 4 RBIs in the season. As that first pitch was called strike, Davey now getting set and ready to go for the second pitch. Here we go. As we got an early 0-2 count now for Mason Davey. Oh, 2 count for Davey. Gets set, ready to go. That pitch is outside. 1-2 count now. One, 2 count. Davey ready to go. Runner is at first. As that ball is down low. 2-2 count now.
It's a beautiful block by Cooper Romick back there. Not allowing that runner at first to move over.
I understand this is your first day, but people need to know this. You don't have to raise your hand to not be scared to say anything. As we got a stolen attempt here. Lost the ball, but they did get the strikeout there, so it's now going to be 2 outs. But the runner has now moved over to second.
Batting eighth, the extra hitter number 34, Ronnie Glassford.
Hey, I'm just over here raising my hand just to make sure you don't get talked over, you know? Saying some important stuff over here, Jared.
This is not high school, though.
Still.
We are in a working spot as up to bat right now is Ronan Glassford, the DH so far. 2 outs now. Pitch 1, called strike.
I'm not trying to talk over you, Jared.
That's fine. That's fine. First day for you, technically. As second pitch for Davey. Set and ready to go. As that pitch swung on and missed. Got him with a fastball right there. A little bit late. Owen, would you go back to it? 0-2 count, fastball, a little late on it.
If he's late on it, of course I'm going right back to it. Maybe a little faster even. If he's late, gas him, make him even later.
As he went for it, but it was a pitch that's outside. 1-2 count. We like the effort, though. We like the attempt right there.
I mean, just with a little extra speed, a little extra control, gets lost. A little outside there.
1-2 count for Davey to get out of the inning. Fouled off, we go again. Time for another round of pitching versus batter. Like we said before, 1-2 count, 2 outs. Runner over at second. Davey with a pitch, got him with the fastball up high. Once again, another runner that was left on base in scoring position. But the Muckdogs once again puts up another 0. And like we mentioned, this 7-inning game. As right now we get ready to go to the bottom of the second. Up to bat will be Jalen Roque, then Miles Manel, and then Jeremy Ramos. We'll be right back in a little bit.
I'd like to withdraw some Muckbucks, please.
Muckbox?
Realistically, I can't withdraw Muckbucks here. But what I can do is do all my banking through Tompkins Bank, the official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs. I gotta get back to picking up my Muckbucks.
Here in Batavia, hard work and community goes hand in hand. That's why the Batavia Muckdogs are a proud partner with Farm Credit East, helping support the people of Western New York grow.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
And we are back, folks, as we get ready for the bottom of the second. I made a mistake in the top of the second. Now up to bat is Miles Manel, the extra hitter. Number 8, usually positioned at shortstop, but today he's an extra hitter today. Got to get ready for those 2 games in one day, as that's the first pitch strike for Noonan. As that pitch grounded over to third, long throw and out over at first base, ground out for Miles Manel. Now it's bat the left fielder, number 31, Jeremy Ramos. Jeremy Ramos has played in 9 games. He started in 9 with a .250 batting average and 24 at-bats. He's got 6 hits, 1 double, and 7 RBIs, as that was a first pitch down in the dirt. Ball 1 for the Muckdogs and Jeremy Ramos. As that's another ground ball for the Muckdogs. First baseman makes a play on it. Pitcher runs over, and there is another ground out for the Muckdogs. This time it is Jeremy Ramos going over to the first baseman, where the pitcher runs over and covers it. But we are now back in the top of the order. Jalen David is now back up for the Muckdogs. He walked in his first at bat, looking to maybe get something going here early for the Muckdogs in this 2-out situation. First pitch for Noonan. Called, strike 1. Noonan now ready to go. Set and the pitch. As that is lined over to the left field as Jalen David gets a 2-out single. Now he's 1 for 1 on the day. And now up to bat for the Muckdogs, the second baseman, Cooper Russell. Popped up his last at-bat. Get ready for Jalen David to probably steal another base. I'm already calling it right now, Owen. He's a speed demon for the reason on this team.
So he's now at 20 steals after that last time.
As pickup attempt here, caught him in a pickle. And what a cover over by that shortstop. Ball went over the guy's head, but the shortstop was there to cover it as the pickoff attempt got caught by Jalen David, as now 2-0 game still in the bottom of the second. We'll be right back in the top of the third. You can sit down if you want. Yeah, I put on the other one. Move my chair. Put on the other one. Okay. No, you're good. You're good. As we are back, ready to go in the top of the third. As now up to bat is Josh Bushin, the left fielder for the Niagara Ironbacks. As his first two pitches split right now, 1 ball, 1 strike. As Davey now sets up the pitch. Called strike 2, 1-2 count. Davey right now looking at a 2 straight strikeouts so far. Hopefully not for a commentator jinx, but can we make it 3? Oh yeah! That's 3 straight for Mason Davey. As he strikes out the left fielder, Josh Bushin. And now up to bat the center fielder, number 8, Caleb Locatelli. As first pitch for Davey once again, over near the snack shack. 0-1 count for the Muckdogs. As that pitch, once again, early, 0-2 count. Davey feeling himself. Can we make it 4? 4 straight in this pitch. As that pitch is down low, 1-2 count.
Almost caught that corner, Jarrett. It was really close.
That's kind of expect. I want that 4 straight strikeouts right now. It's always that good feeling, as that is a ground foul over near first base. 1-2 count. 1 out for Locatelli.
If you're Davey, what are you going to, Jarrett?
Why not go with that fastball again? Why not? Let's see it. And instead he goes slider, and oh yeah, he's feeling it right now. That is 4 straight strikeouts for Davey. As he got the bottom of the lineup, swinging, looking at his pitches. As now with 4 strikeouts, he goes to the top of the order, where number 3, Michael Gergis, is looking to end this Davey streak so far. As Davey first pitch called up high. As second pitch called low. 2-0 count, something so far that we haven't seen, as that is fixed right now. Third inning, a little bit of a delay. That is my fault. As 3-0 count now. But thank you, Ryan, for letting me know. Ryan is one of our interns. He's our stadium guy. He's basically walking around everywhere, doing a little bit of everything, and now he's on the stream right now helping us out. Again, thank you, Ryan.
Ryan is pretty much everything here.
He's the everything guy. He's the everything intern.
I don't think he stopped up to commentate yet, sadly.
That's got to be a later thing. We gotta get the everything for him. As now coming back from a 3-0 count, 3-2 now, 2 outs for 5 straight. For 5 straight, 5 Ks in the game. Why not? Let's see it. Let's get it. Oh, and that's up high, and he walks the batter. There goes the 4 strikeout streak, and a little bit of a commentating jinx right there.
If there was a commentating jinx, you think it would have come in the last at-bat, Jarrett.
You know, you get a little too confident with these jinx. You know, you feel like they're not going to hit you with it, but then it hits you. Is now up to bat, third baseman Cooper Martin. Very similar situation. Gregus got onto first with an error by Jalen David. But then after that, David, ball right back to him, and he gets the double play as that first pitch called strike for Davey. Davey now 0-1 pickoff attempt there. Had to throw the ball right there just in case. He didn't want to get a balk right there. Advanced the runner to second with a scoring position. Did it again, that time with a little bit more juice, letting him know that, hey, I'm looking at you. You're not going anywhere, bud. 0-1 count for Davey. As here he goes. Cooper Romick with the throw. Safe at second, but they kept it from going past over to the center fielder. Runner now advances over to second. 1-1 count now with a runner in scoring position. Davey now 1-1 count here. As that one's hit over to center field. Glenn Brooks giving chase. And yup, he catches it. Mason Davey with another 0 in the top of the third inning. 2 strikeouts and then a pop up over to Glenn Brooks. What a start so far for Mason Davey. 2-0 count. 2-0 right now. Whew. 2-0 in the top of the third. We'll be right back for the bottom of the third. Okay, Cooper Russell's still up. All right, now I gotta do like a sponsorship read, so just give me a second. Oh, I don't have my phone. Please, somebody. I should have printed it out. Grayson does like a sponsorship read, like every. He texted it to me. My phone's right there, and my iPad isn't like yours. That's unfortunate. We'll figure it out. Yeah, it's not like connected to where it's like I can see Grayson's chat. Wait, maybe yes I can. Nope, that's I don't know who that is. Okay. Okay, hang on. Give me just a second. And we are back, folks. Now up to bat for the Muckdogs, Cooper Russell. As Cal Noonan still on the mound for the Ironbacks. After that first inning start, put up a 0 in the second. And we'll see what he does in the third. As that pitch down low, we got a 1-1 count now. As that pitch is now ball 2. Now, speaking of Jackson Inman right now, known for being one of our top batters, as right now, in terms of batting average, he is second in the league in batting average, as that pitch is called for ball 3. Only person in front of him right now is one of the opponents on the Niagara Ironbacks, and that is Gallo. As Cooper Russell walks. And now up to bat, your second place man in batting average is Jackson Inman. Runner at first, Jackson Inman up to bat. Your second place batting average man, as the first pitch on him. Little inside, but called strike 1. Oh, 1 count on Inman. As that pitch is lined over to left field, it might get down. It's at the wall, and Jackson Inman gonna have a stand-up double play over at third. He is safe. Whoo! Little close call right there, but positive right now. Jackson Inman now over at second. Cooper Russell over at third. And like we always say, or as Grayson always says, Mr. Consistent now up to bat. Evan Brock. Evan Brock right now in the season so far, second in RBIs with that 27 RBIs. First place is Rivera on the Amsterdam Mohawks with 30. So only 3 down. Could possibly hit in 2 right here if he gets a good ball over out in the outfield. As first pitch is called high. Ball 1. One 0 count for Noonan. As that pitch is now followed back over to the snack shack. Always wonder, being in this press box right here, I've never really seen action in terms of the outside area, especially in the snack shack. Really wonder if there's a ball that is bounced into the snack shack. That's a question that we probably got to ask the people in there. As that is grounded, foul ball over down the first base line. 1-2 count now. 2 runners in scoring position.
I feel like a ball has definitely gotten in that snack shack before.
That's honestly that's a Robbie question right there. That's a Robbie and assistant manager Alex Smith kind of question. As we got a 1-2 count now. Pitch. Strike out for Cal Noonan. That is his second so far. Now at the bat, Glenn Brooks hit a double, stand-up double, in his first at-bat. Runners in scoring position, 2-0 game. Trying to get a little bit more, because what could go wrong with more is that pitch up high, 1-0 count. as that pitch popped up over to right field. Person losing it in the sun.
Did he catch that?
I don't think so, as right now, that is a stand-up double again for Glenn Brooks. Right fielder lost in the sun, and you can... Hot day today. It's definitely a hot day, I'll be honest. Press box, I'm honestly sweating, probably not as much as the players out here, but I'm feeling it also, as that is 1 RBI so far. And right now, the coach for the Niagara Ironbacks trying to talk to the umpire. Not really sure why. As maybe we'll figure something out here. This one I'm not 100% sure right now. Usually, like as a color commentator, I'm constantly got my eyes up everywhere. But right now, I was looking down at my stat sheet, getting the thing, getting Glenn Brooks stand-up double, and right now we saw both coaches come out, and
They might have been questioning whether or not he caught it or not, because I thought he caught it backwards.
all I know is that he definitely lost it in the sun. You could definitely tell in his run right there.
So I thought he pulled a Jim Edmonds out there in right field. If you know, you know. That's old ball.
That was
right
good.
there.
I was not ready for that. That was a good one. As right now it's bad. The first baseman, James Quintero, hit a single or walked his first, walked RBI. No, I did. 'Hey, we're back, folks. Sorry about that. Foul ball over near the left field line. 0-1 count now for James Quintero. Oh, 1 count for Quintero on Noonan. As that pitch is outside. 1-1 count, 1 out. 2 runners still in scoring position, 1 out. Obviously, we always like to say that tag up is always in play if the ball is over in the outfield. As Quintero inside, 2-1 count. 3-0's your score. Just to let you guys know, this is also a 7-inning game. We got another one 30 minutes after. So we'll take a 30-minute break. We'll start another stream for you guys where you guys can come back, watch game 2 as Noonan's pitch might drop. And it is caught. What a play by the left fielder. Kind of jammed Quintero there over near the left field, and you're looking for a hit right there, but now you got 2 outs. Cooper Romick now up to bat as he popped out his last at bat. Two outs, 0-0 count. As that one is fouled off over to third base, and what a play by Skip. Showing him how it's done, got the hands ready. You're ready at all times if you're a coach.
Skip used to be a professional ball player. It's a nice grab by Skip.
And if you didn't see the stream yesterday, we also had Grant pitch 2 innings against Buffalo Diesel and got the win in that game. And I don't know, like I said in that broadcast, I was really hoping for the punch out. I didn't really get it right there. But right now, back to this game. 1-1 count for Noonan.
Should count Grant's stats from yesterday. If only,
If only, I saw some pictures that some parents took, and he looked ready, locked in, ready to go. Had the eye of the tiger.
He was absolutely locked in.
1-1 count as Romick lined over to the right in the middle. sending 2. And that is 2 more runs for your Muckdogs. That was Jackson Inman, Glenn Brooks running over to home. And now we got a 5-0 game for your Muckdogs, as that is 2 RBI base hit for Cooper Romick.
Designated hitter number 24, Jalen Rowe.
Now at the bat, Jalen Roke struck out his first at bat. 2 outs now for Noonan. Still no action in the bullpen for the Ironbacks. And it's the same for the Muckdogs, as that first pitch fouled off, but over to the catcher. So 0-1's your count. Owen's your count. As that pitch, slider got him. Looking, hit him in the nice little inside corner. 0-2 count.
Slider hung a little bit, Jarrett.
Something to definitely keep an eye out, especially in this at-bat right now. You got that lefty-lefty matchup, I know. As that pitch fouled over to the home clubhouse, hit the roof, but, you know, I used to play varsity baseball, but now all I play is the MLB The Show, and I don't know about you, that lefty-lefty matchup is, it's a nightmare in the game. As that pitch struck out again for Jalen Roke, but got another 3 runs tagged on in the bottom of the third. 5-0 is your score for the Muckdogs going into the top of the 4th. We'll be right back in a little bit.
All right, it's time to send it down to
Dude, I get Jarrett, I get Garrett. I've gotten Jerry before. I'm Jarrett Burnell. You are everything. All right, I'm going to stay on just to do the schedule. As right now, as we get ready for the top of the 4th, we're going to show you guys the schedule real quick. Like I mentioned before, this is a doubleheader game. So after this game, 30-minute break, and then we are right back. And then Sunday, we are going over to New York at 5 p.m. Monday, 6:30 here against Syracuse. Tuesday, we go back over to Canada, 6:30 time. Ready to deal with that border control again. Wednesday, home game against the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Another big game right there. Thursday, home game, Power City. Third game, Friday versus Elmira, 6:30. That is our fireworks night. So if you want to come down to a game at Dwyer Stadium, that is definitely the one that you would want to go to. And then Saturday, 6:30 at Niagara Falls. That is also their fireworks night, celebrating July 4th. A lot of action still. We still got a lot of games left to go. Still into this streak in terms of games where no rest for any of the players. It's just constant baseball. And for us, we will constantly have the broadcast ready to go for you guys. As we get into the top of the 4th, Mason Davey still on the mound for the Muckdogs. As we continue, we get going. We're ready to go. As up to bat, the right fielder, Jordan Gallo. First at bat, Owen, you just got to check up on me real quick. Hit a single, his first at bat.
Out to center, indeed.
Yeah, for anybody that does not know, we also have Owen doing some stats right now, so he's probably not saying as much as that's a line grounder over to first base, and he's going 2. Got the wheels going. Evan Brock, play at second. Pass ball, but as that is a double right there for Jordan Gallo. As now out to bat, number 14, your DH, Hoss Fenwick for the Ironbacks.
His first at bat, he flew out to left for the 3rd out of the inning.
Thank you. See, for anybody that doesn't know, I forgot to mention it, as that was a bone attempt right there. Owen does our stats. Owen gets like the more little complex stuff. He's got where the balls are going, where how many strikes, pitches total was each at bat. We're kind of just, we're the child stuff. We're just saying which pop out, ground out. We just don't remember where. Something that we definitely got to work on as the season keeps going. As that's another pitch. That is a ball. 2-0 count now for the Muckdogs and Mason Davey.
Yeah, Jared, as you mentioned, I am doing the stats while this game is going on. You mentioned pitches. Davey is currently, after that ball, after this pitch, that would be his 54th pitch of today.
High pitch count early right now, as that was a check swing right there that still went off the bat of Fenwick. Yep. of Fenwick, and that is now 2-1 count for Mason Davey. Two one count for the Muckdogs. Davey pitched up high. 3-1 count. Hitter favorite count here because you know the pitch is going to be somewhere in the zone. Davey just got to find that pitch right there in his spot to get it past the batter. As that pitch is up high, walks the batter. Now we got runners at second and first. And now up to bat, your shortstop for the Ironbacks, Carter Shin. This is the kind of broadcast, Owen, that we got to be a little fair here. You know, Niagara doesn't have a broadcast here today for their away game. So we got both Muckdog fans and Ironbacks fans. Ironbacks fans, it's nice to see you guys. Thank you for coming to the broadcast, as that is a pop fly in foul territory. That was caught by James Quintero. Now you got that out. Double play still in that situation. Now to bat, the catcher, Josh Bullock. Last at bat, had a single, or had a walk, and then stole a base. Oh, count. One out. Runner at second and first. That pitch is strike one.
Jared, as you mentioned, we have both Niagara, Canada Ironback fans in here, as well as Batavia Muckdog fans in here. I'm surprised the chat isn't going as like more.
I was promised a trivia question. I'm waiting for that. So, is that second game kind of thing? I know you're in there, Chandler. I know you're in there. We were promised a trivia question. I am ready to go.
We're getting a trivia question?
It might just be a Mia Grayson thing. I don't know. But he said he had some questions ready tomorrow. We got to get the chat a little bit engaged here. So, let's see. As that pitch called outside 2-1 count. That's an interesting one right there. 2-1 count now.
Yeah, I disagree with that call, but of course, we are not umpires.
That is true. We are also a little high up right now, so we can't really see the exact situation, as that is lined in between center and left field. But Ramos there to make the play, and that is now 2 outs. Runner still at first and second. Davey has a situation right here where he can get out of this pickle that he was in with a runner at second, keep the 0 still on the board. But now up to bat, your second baseman, Peyton Pinozzo.
First at bat, he struck out looking. A little backwards K action for you there, Jared.
That is true. That was also the K that started his 4K streak in that inning, as first pitch is called strike. I see you checking. It's 4. It's 4. Come on.
It's 4.
Come on. I know my math.
Yeah, I didn't know. I forgot if you, no, we're only, 3 innings in?
That is true. 0-1 count here.
Just making sure you didn't have more.
As that pitch down, 0-2 is now your pitch count.
63 pitches, Jarrett.
Well, it's something you got to have your back in your mind, but I would not be surprised if he just keeps going in this game. And then second game is a bullpen game, as that pitch is fouled off. Runner at second and first. 0-2's your count. Mason Davey with the opportunity to get out of this inning with once again another 0. Finished where he started his K streak in few innings ago, with the guy that he struck out to start it. As that's grounded over to third base. Inman's going to go and just tag third, as that is 3 outs. Another 0 for your Muckdogs. As we are getting ready to go into the bottom of the fourth, the score right now is 5-0 for your Batavia Muckdogs. Once again, we will be right back in a little bit.
Order for the Batavia Muckdogs.
Feeding the pack.
Gotta feed the pack.
Go dogs.
Go dogs.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
And we are back, ready to go, loading up for the bottom of the fourth. 5-0 is your score.
All right, just to respond to Chris in the chat, there is a mercy rule for 7 innings. You have to be up, or 8 team has to be up 12 runs after 5 innings in order for there to be a mercy.
All right, and then the trivia question, what position did Coach Kip play when he was in the MLB? Bonus question, what was his team name? I 100% want to say the team name's the Detroit Tigers.
I believe he was a Tiger.
He was a Tiger. I know that. I want to say he was a first baseman. He definitely seems like he was definitely I feel like he's an infielder. I know he's a Tiger though. That's like the 100% he is an infielder. Or a Tiger. As now at the bat is Miles Manel. First at bat. Grounded out his first at bat as that first pitch was called strike on a curveball. As that pitch lined over to left field. Will it stay fair? Oh yeah. He's spreeing into 2. Got the wheels going. And that's a stand-up double for your Miles Manel, number 8, your extra hitter. Had to double check everything. Had to ask everything in a question, but we got it. We're getting there. Now at the bat, your left fielder Jeremy Ramos. Last at bat had a ground out.
That's easy trivia. Since when is that? I somewhat knew.
His Instagram, he's got like his old picture.
I knew his Instagram was his old picture.
I know he's a Tiger, but I just can't think of like.
I thought that might have been like college, to be honest. I saw him in his profile picture with a uniform on.
Right, but I want to say. Waiting for the answer, but I want to 100% say that he was a Tiger, but I want to say the positions first, but it might be something as we just saw a meeting between Ramos and Coach Skip. Speaking of Coach Skip, meeting with his player, and right now he's our coach, and right now he's doing his job. But you still can always look back at the past. As we got 0 outs, runner already in scoring position. Man on second, that is Miles Manel. Bunt attempt here for Ramos. As that pitch was called strike.
On the bunt attempt, called a strike.
Yeah, for a second I thought he got the bunt attempt out and the catcher just made the catch. I thought it was like above the home plate, but I guess it wasn't. We're good. Lifeline there. 0-1 is your count. Slider down in the dirt. 1-1 is your count.
Jared, did you know that if he just sticks his bat out there for a bunt, if it's a ball, it's still a ball?
Yeah.
You have to actually make an attempt at it for it to be a called strike.
Yeah, there's a certain, it's kind of like a check swing. As that third pitch was called strike, 1-2 is now your count on Ramos. Runner at second, no outs. Noonan still on the mound. As that pitch is down in the dirt, 2-2 is now your count.
Curious why he went back there. He didn't chase the first time.
2-2 runner over at third. And Monell is safe, but strikeout on Ramos. But Monell now advances over to third base, and now we are back at the top of the order. You're a shortstop, known as a speedster. Jalen David. As first pitch fouled off, over to third base.
Yet another great play by Coach Skip over there at third.
As that pitch. But we got the runner over at home. Called safe. Miles Monell. Swung a little bit on top of it was Jalen David as that only dribbled down to the catcher. But Miles Monell caught the guy sleeping, went all the way from third over to home. And now we got a 6-0 ball game, folks. For anybody that watched the stream between the Niagara Ironbacks and the Batavia Muckdogs over in Niagara, right now we are seeing a completely different Batavia Muckdogs team, especially after 2 days ago playing the Jamestown Tarp Skunks 1-versus-2 matchup where they won 15-5 mercy rule in the bottom of the 7th. And one thing we'll say for the past few days, we got to do some research to figure out if it's official, but Gavin Chandler 2 days ago broke the record, 4 wins as a Batavia Muckdog. So let's just give real quick a congratulations to Gavin Chandler for now being the new record holder. As now Cooper Russell up to the plate, no runners on, 2 outs, 2-1. Shortstop. Wow, okay. Actually, I can see it. I can see it now. He definitely, just by watching those plays over at third base, he's definitely got those shortstop hands. But he was a Tiger, so I will 100% take that. If only Grayson was here, I could completely say 1-1, but he's not here right now, so I guess I'll just say I got one right. I got a half point.
Not just you. I'm up here too.
You didn't say Detroit.
We said Detroit.
That pitch over to third base. Round over to the first baseman.
We are a collective unit here, Jarrett.
No runners left on.
Anyway, going back. As he says, Jarrett's nice job, 1-1. We'll definitely tell Grayson that later. But right now, it is now 6-0 so far in this game as we get ready to go into the top of the 5th. We will do a nice little sponsorship read, and we'll be right back.
support of the Batavia Muckdogs, we would like to thank these corporate sponsors and community partners. Alex's Place, Allegheny Farm Services, Amerigroup, Arc of Glow, Ashley Furniture, Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care Center, Batavia's Original, Best Choice Heating and Air, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Von Traeger Auctioneer, Bourbon and Burger, Bright Path Kids, Holy Hill Vineyards, Burger King, Casella Waste, Salino Plumbing, Chaplain Valley Equipment, Council Rock Wealth Advisory Group, Crosby's, Daily News, Dave's Ice Cream, Easttown Beverage, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Everdry Waterproofing, Farm Credit East, Burrell Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Frank's Call Mr. Plumber, Freed Maxix, Genesee Community College, Geico, Local Batavia Office, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee Lumber, Genesee Penny Saver, Go Health, Good Life, Ram Corporation, HB Hood, Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet, Leaf Guard, Liberty Pumps, Louis J. Lang and Sons, Massive Testing, Mental Health Association of Genesee and Orleans, Magaveros Automotive, M Power Agency, Next Era Energy, Northside Deli, New York School for the Blind, Oak Orchard Health, Oakwood Hills, O-Atka Milk Products, Olacy's, Overhead Door, PNCG, Pellegrino Auto Sales, RFG Associates, Skyworks, Stan's Harley Davidson, Stop DWI, Suburban Propane, TF Browns, Tompkins Bank of Castile, Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, Toyota of Batavia, Trevor R. Rowley State Farm, Tri-County Auto Glass, Tully's, United Memorial Medical Center, UR Wilmot Cancer Institute, WBTA, Wright Beverage, and the YMCA. Thank you for your continued support of the Batavia Muckdogs.
As we are back ready to go, sorry for that long sponsorship read. It's always hard to find that perfect time to do it, as what you missed right there for your Niagara Ironbacks in terms of our Niagara fans. Up to bat was Ronan Glassford, and he rounded out his last at-bat. Now up to bat, the left fielder, Josh Bouchon, as now we got a 2-1 count.
Josh Bushin in his first at-bat, he struck out swinging, was part of that 4 straight strikeout tandem. To see a ball inside Jarrett yet again, I wish we were umpires.
I don't know. That's always the test, you know. Sometimes I always want to like go to like umpire camps where it's like you see these pitches and then you can like make the call. As that pitch down low, walk for Josh Bouchon as they now have a runner over at first. And now at the bat, Caleb Locatelli, the center fielder.
Jarrett in his first at-bat, he was the final of the 4 straight strikeouts. His was also swinging, just like Josh Bushin's.
As first pitch, slider called for strike 1. As pitch once again called strike through over to first by Romick. Lane again, just got to make sure the runner is still on his toes. You always got to be ready for it, you know. You never know. Never know. Sometimes you might get the runner out. As there's now a pickoff attempt by Davey this time. Oh, 2 now for Mason Davey. And the pitch. Swung, struck out, looking. Or strung out, swing. Jeez.
First baseman number 3, Michael Gregas.
Jared, there's a reason that English is one of the hardest languages to learn in the world.
No, every time I do this, I think of how much Grayson has done this and can somehow still keep up with it. Man's done everything in this box. He's even gotten hit by a bird. If you know, you know. I'll never forget about that bird. That was my favorite moment of the season. In terms of being in the press box, there's obviously been some good moments in terms of in the game, but in terms of being in this press box, that bird moment's always going to get me going in terms of laughing.
It's on the other side of the wall when that happened.
As stolen base attempt here, called safe. As that was Josh Bouchon who stole second base. Runner in scoring position now. 2 outs though for Mason Davey.
Is it Bouchon or Bushin?
Might be Bushin. Is it an E or an A?
It's an E.
Okay, then it's Bushin. I don't know why I wrote an A. I'm the kind of person that uses an iPad and a nice little Apple Pencil to get the job done, and I probably wrote an A instead of an E. But anyway, back to baseball. 1-2 count. Runner at second. Ball, you might have heard that, still sitting up in the bleachers, having a nice little rolling time. Or up on the roof. As that ball lined over to left field, it is foul. One, two, serial count. We go again. 2 outs. Runner at second. Top of the order up, Michael Gerges. Made it to first on an error and then a walk. As that pitch struck out. Didn't even have to worry about throwing to third, but did it anyway. As that is another strikeout for Mason Davey.
And 1 runner left on base.
6-0's your score. We now get ready to go to the bottom of the 5th, but we're going to stay on air just to give you your standing so far in the season.
For the Grand Corporation run, we're going to open it up to everybody. If you would like to run the bases.
As you can see right now, the Auburn Double Days are first right now. The big reason why is because I want to believe run differential. We might have to double check that in the game, but right now, Batavia Muckdogs, if they win this game, they will take first place. But right now, your Batavia Muckdogs are in second, but maybe after today, they'll be back in first. Third place, the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, 12-6. Fourth place, Elmira. And then over in 5th is your Niagara Ironbacks. 6th place, Niagara Falls Americans. 7th, Olean Oilers. Number 8, Geneva Red Wings. And then down in last is your Newark Pilots.
Owen Newman is the new pitcher. Number 15.
As thank you, Paul. Yeah, 15 Owen Newman. Yeah, because there's Noonan and then there's Newman. That's why he's confused. As you guys saw the standings for a little bit on your own time, the big reason why is because there's a pitching change for the Niagara Ironbacks. That being Owen Newman. And Owen, if you really want speaking, hey, Owen. Do you want to give out the stats of Owen Newman?
I'd love to. For my fellow Owen. He has appeared in 2 games. He's 0-1 for a record. However, his ERA, third best on the team at a 1.93 ERA. He has thrown 4.2 innings, given up 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 being earned, walked 3, and struck out 5.
You heard it here right there, folks. Owen Newman now replacing Cal Noonan.
Don't get it twisted. They are not the same person, different last names.
Yeah, you fell for that.
Some of us did. Very close in names right there.
As we're now in the bottom of the 5th. Now to bat is Jackson Inman. You're, like we're going to say, for this game right now, your second place man in terms of batting average. For people that's just joining in, 6-0 is your score. Bottom of the fifth, Mason Davies having an unbelievable performance for the Muckdogs, while your Niagara Ironbacks are trying to fight as that could get through. Throw attempt, safe for Jackson Inman, beat it out right there. But an unbelievable close play for the second baseman, that man being Payne Pananzo.
Right fielder number 11, Evan Brock.
Now at the bat, Evan Brock. Do you want to say what he's done in his last few at-bats there, sir? As Evan Brock lined, and it gets down, going to advance run. Don't worry, Owen, you can still say it if you want.
Sorry, I was updating a little bit of stats here.
That is true. You do have both the
We are-
stats and the color guide stuff. Usually,
We're double duty over here, Jarrett.
that is true. Usually me and Grayson have our little child way of writing the stats, but you got the more little complex stuff because you also do the live stats for the fans here for your Muckdogs in Dwyer Stadium. As now up to bat is the center fielder, Glenn Brooks.
Well, going into Evan Brock's at-bat, he had a single in his first at-bat, struck out in his second swing. However, adding the single that he just hit up the middle to the center fielder, he is now 2 for 3 on the day. Glenn Brooks coming into his at-bat, he had a single in his first at-bat. He had a double down the right field line, resulting in an RBI, and he also scored in his, I believe, Cooper Romick's single.
As 1-1 is now your count for Glenn Brooks. As that
2-1.
As that pitch is now outside, 2-1. Runners at first and second. No outs. Newman replacing Noonan. Confuses you a little bit. Has both of them stealing, but it gets past in between the third base and shortstop, and that is Jackson Inman, who is now going to get the run for Glenn Brooks.
Game 1, Tully's hit man of the game, the first baseman number 16, James Quintero.
As you just saw some Muckdog fans walking over, 7-0. Nothing's not your score as that pitch was called strike one. Your new batter, James Quintero, up to bat, the first baseman. 0-1's your count. Runner at second and first still. As that one's popped up over to right field. And that is caught. But tag up. And, ooh. He's good. Don't worry. He almost slid past the third base right there. Took a little bit of a shot at the base, but he's good. Brock now at third. Russell at first. Pop up for Quintero. Romick now up to bat. Runners in the corner. Coach Skip loves his stolen bases in this kind of situation. As there's a stolen base attempt right there. But Evan Brock now going home And that is another run for the Muckdogs, making a statement here in the first game. And now the score, 8-0. As Glenn Brooks now over at second. Cooper Romick still up to bat. 1-0 count, 1 out. As Brooks steals third and can't even get the throw off. Wheels for Glenn Brooks. Two 0 called low. 3-0's your count now. 1 out still. Runner over at third. As that pitch, probably Romick thought pitch was a strike, but he walks runner once again in the corners. Still 1 out. Now up to bat, Jalen Roque. As Jalen Roque, first pitch, called outside, 1-0's your count. Runners over in the corner. See if they go for a steal attempt here. As that pitch is getting down, and the runner over at third, that being Glenn Brooks, scores. 9-0's now your score. Jalen Roque over at first. Cooper Romick now over at second. Now up to bat, your extra hitter, number 8, Miles Manel. Runners now at second and first. Newman just trying to get that second out to hopefully get a little bit of momentum going for him. As that first pitch is called low in the dirt. 1-0's now your count.
In Miles Manel's previous at-bats, in his first at-bat, grounded out with a 5-3. None of you know what that means. That is a ground out to third. Second at-bat. That one's up and in, almost hit him. Second at-bat, he doubled down the left field line. While he was on base, he also stole a base, and he has a run.
2-0's your count. 1 out. Runner over at first and second. Newman with the pitch. As that is popped up over. Didn't have enough juice to make it to the parking lot, but it's probably over where that fence is. If you go to Dwyer Stadium, you know what I'm talking about. But there's some people right now that just come and watch the stream, and we appreciate that. As 2-1's now your count. Has that pitch slider that goes down. 2-2's now the count. Two, and we go again. That's definitely in the parking lot. I would absolutely love some Tully's tenders. I would, if he's in here, I don't know. He's always a mystery in these games, but you never know. 2-2's not your count. Is that one once again almost hitting another batter. They got ice. That's always like that classic baseball term whenever you get hit. We got ice. They definitely got some ice. I'm assuming. You never know. But I feel like we've been in there. We've been in that clubhouse. They definitely got some ice ready to go if they get hit. But back to the count, though. 3-2's now your count. Looking for something here as that hit over to right field. And that is caught. No tag ups. 2 outs. Nobody moves.
Left fielder number 31, Jeremy Ramos.
And now up to bat, number 31, your left fielder, Jeremy Ramos.
In Ramos's previous 2 at-bats, grounded out to first, as well as struck out swinging.
Last person in the order until we go back to the top of the order as first pitch. Called up high. 1-0's your count. Runner on second and first. Has another pitch, also high. 2-0 count. Pitch that goes outside in the zone. 3-0 count.
Seen plenty of 3-0 counts today.
Yeah, usually take, but Grayson always likes saying the occasional green light. But I'm assuming with a situation like this, it's not going to happen as Ramos walks. Bases loaded now for your Muckdogs. And now at the bat, we're going back to the top of the order for the 4th time. Your shortstop, number 50, Jalen David.
Arguably has been the most effective hitter today and base runner. First at bat, walked, but he did steal a base and scored a run in his second at bat. He had a single out to left. Sadly caught stealing to end the inning after his second at bat. His third at bat, grounded out to the catcher on a little dribbler, but did drive in a run indeed. So we see ball 1.
1-0 count as another pitch goes down. 2-0's now your count.
Just like to say up here, I believe that is ball 6.
You might be right. Yeah, you're right. That's 6 straight. 6 straight balls. We've seen that also with Noonan also as that pitch. There's the strike. 2-1. Two ones now your count. Bases loaded as that pitch is outside. 3-1's now the count. The pitch. Up high as that walks another batter. And with bases loaded, we now got a 10-0 game in the bottom of the 5th.
That is our second bases loaded walk of today. As you see the manager come out.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of action in the bullpen. Somebody is running to the bullpen right now. But I don't know. I feel like you'd really want to get out of this situation right now. 2 outs, bases loaded. But you also got to put into the fact that you got Cooper Russell coming up right now in terms. Obviously, he leads the team in batting average, but he has not hit the requirements yet to be shown in terms of the state standings. Big reason why is because with only 17 at-bats right now, not quite hit the threshold to be in the leaders in terms of batting average right now. But with that 588 average, bases loaded, with 17 at-bats, he's got 10 hits, 6 RBIs in the season. Bases loaded now. Newman still on the mound. As that pitch is outside. 1-0's your count.
Can't seem to find the zone here, Jared. His only strike within the past couple of at-batters was on a Jalen David swing.
As that pitch is pass ball. Jalen Roque now running in. Takes a nice little Sunday stroll. No action in terms of over and home plate, as that is now 11-0. Missed a few pitches there, just make some confirmation. 2-1. Now your count. 3-1 now. The count here. As that pitch, another walk. As Cooper Russell now goes over to first. More trivia next game, I'm ready to go. I'm feeling confident. As now up to bat is Jackson Inman.
Jared, just to inform you, if that run scores from the third, this game is over due to mercy rule.
That is correct. As bases loaded, 1-0 could happen.
Oh, we're ready, Mr. Chandler. We are so ready for more trivia. We're going to crush it. I hope.
1-0's the count. Pitch fouled off. Count now 1-1.
Just for a little bit more information, Jackson Inman this game has an RBI single out to right in his first at bat, scored a run off of someone else in his second at bat, hit a double out to left, scored a run in that situation as well. Third at bat, hit a single out to the second baseman, proceeded to score another run. He has scored 3 runs and has 1 RBI on the day, Jared.
That is correct. 1-2. Now your count. The pitch popped up, and it goes out of play back over to the clubhouse. 1-2. 2 outs. Runner scores here. The game is over. And we will be back for 30 minutes for game 2. But for right now, all we got to worry about is this game. 1-2 count for Jackson Inman. That pitch fouled off. as we continue. One, two to count. 2 outs as that is lined over to the second baseman. And the play over at first. We live to see another inning for both teams, so you know what that means. More baseball for this game, but for right now, we'll be right back as we get ready for the top of the 6th.
Hey man, welcome to Whole Life. How you doing?
What is this place?
Oh, don't worry. It's the best gym you can find in the Batavia area. Open free weights at any point, anytime. Don't forget, this gym is open for 24 hours. Don't worry, if you're not even just trying to use weights, you can use calisthenics as well. But again, official gym of your Batavia Muckdogs for a reason.
Where do I sign up?
Don't worry, let me bring you to the front desk.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
All right, Dewey, what are we thinking here?
Hi, how are you today?
I'm great, how are you?
Good. Are you guys all set?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, what can I start you with to drink?
To drink, can we just get 2 waters, please?
Of course. And then did you decide on your meals?
Yes, we are ready, aren't we, Dewey?
Wonderful. What can I get for you?
Can we start with the Alex's Cut?
Of course. All right.
All right.
What else can I get for you?
Dewey?
Ribs?
Dewey will take Alex's famous baby back pork ribs.
Fantastic.
Try Alex's Ribs at Alex's Place, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
And we are back, folks, ready to go for the top of the 6th. Mason Davies still on the mound, ready to go. And right now we have a batting change for...
And your attention, please, now batting for the Ironbacks, number 20.
Sorry, folks. So we got a base hitter change right now. Cooper Martin comes out. Grayson Doctor comes in, number 20 for the Niagara Ironbacks. As first pitch fouled off. And second pitch swung on and missed. 0-2 count early. As that pitch grounded over to David. David makes a throw, and that is a ground out. Jalen David making the play. And now at the bat, we got another pinch hit. Jordan Gallo out for the Ironbacks. Now at the bat, Chase Hubble. Seeing a lot of new players get out the bat right now, trying to hopefully shift some momentum going. But right now, Coach Skip is coming out to his pitcher, Mason Davey. And usually when this happens, this means a new pitcher is coming in. And that is the case. Mason Davey is done. We will try to figure out who the pitcher is as time goes on. But for right now, do you want to say Mason Davey's stats in this game?
Mason Davey has had an incredible outing. Jarrett finishes his time today 83 pitches. We'll have to tally up strikeouts for you. But he had that incredible stretch of 4 strikeouts earlier in the game. He finishes, I believe, 6 on the day, allowing 0 runs to cross. Only 2 hits given up. Jarrett, that's an amazing outing.
What's that? You know who this is? Pitching for the Muckdogs.
I want to say it's Ushide. And now we are getting into the pitch and change. Out comes Mason Davey. In comes Dean Hushide. Hushide, in 3 appearances, he's got that perfect 0 ERA. One of the 3 pitchers to do it in 3 innings pitched. He's got 5 hits, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts in the season. Left-handed pitcher, we've seen him basically pitch in a ton of games. He's pitched in the Buffalo Diesel in a few games to show off his stuff. And now he's starting to become a pivotal bullpen piece for the Batavia Muckdogs. Guy all the way from Los Angeles. That is a long drive. Very impressive for Ishide coming over to play for the Muckdogs. But now up to bat is still number 9, Chase Hubble. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry about that, folks. We have some kids that are sitting right in front of us, but it's okay. It's all right. You'll see him just for a little bit, but 0-2 count as that is sent over to left field. Goes over the head of Ramos. Lost it in the sun right there, and that's going to be a double for Chase Hubble.
But Jarrett, I don't know if he misjudged that or what happened. We're thinking sun, maybe.
I'm definitely thinking sun. You can definitely tell it's a very hot day. I want to say in terms of the weather, it is right now 79 degrees, but that doesn't add to the fact of how humid it is. But now we got to get ready for the next batter, who is Haas Fennick, the DH for the Ironbacks. As first pitch is called strike for Ushide. Runner over at second. Runner in scoring position, needs any kind of run to get some momentum back, because next inning, if the Muckdogs score 1, the game is over. Game 1's over, go into game 2, ready to go for another one. As that second pitch, called ball, 1-1 is now the count. As pitch, a little bit of a nice little off-speed pitch right there, catching this batter to swing and miss. 1-2 count, 1 out, runner at second. Shide looking for the punch out here in the lefty-lefty matchup. As the pitch, fouled out, this could be in play, but instead it goes over to the picnic area. But we go again. Another round for the table. We'll see what happens here.
Hoshide loves his off speed, as we've seen in this at-bat, as well as his previous at-bat alone. I think he sticks with it, even after the foul ball.
We'll see right here, as here's the pitch. As that hit the inside corner. Strikeout for Ishide. And player just got thrown out of the game. That is Fenwick, who just got thrown out of the game, I believe. or maybe got a warning there. We'll get confirmation soon, but right now both coaches saying over to take the back of the player, but right now, not 100% sure if he got a warning or he got thrown out.
Jarrett, I think he got both there. I believe he got warned for saying something by the home plate umpire, and then he proceeded to get tossed.
Yep, that is true right now. He is now... As that is an ejection for Fenwick. He's now going over to the clubhouse. One thing we can say, though, he'll definitely not be able to play now next game because of the suspension. It's now up to bat Carter Shen, the shortstop. It's that pitch now outside. 1-1 is your count. As another slider right there hits the outside corner. 1-2 is now your count. As that pitch now ground out, we go again, like we always say. Another round for the table. Like I always say, feel like SpongeBob with those ice cream sundaes. Oh, waiter! Waiter! 1-2's now your count. As that pitch grounded over to Cooper Russell. Play over at first. Ground out for Carter Shen. 11-0 still your score. Bottom of the sixth in Mercy territory. As we'll be right back in a little bit. We'll have a nice little TV timeout for you guys. And then we'll be back in a little bit. Still here? You're dang right I did. You're dang right I did. Waiter!
72?
They had a pitching change too? Okay. Alright, then I'll come on a little bit. Oh, that's a batter. Okay.
72 is your pitcher.
It's a batter.
Mateo Sursta.
Yeah, I got it. I see him. I got you. Just do your thing. Then turn on when you're ready. And we are back, ready to go. A lot has happened in between innings. Chase Docker pinch hit, now moves over to third. Chase Hubble also pinch hit, moved over to right field. And we're also seeing a pitching change for the Niagara Ironbacks into the game, number 72, Mateo Sursta. And he got tossed confirmed. Yep, we made that call. Not available for next game. Coach still having some words to the umpire, but what happened is happened. Your guys got suspended. You're now in the clubhouse watching the game on the TV. But as we continue on, But anyway, it's time for baseball in terms of this inning right now. Like we mentioned, Mateus Ursta on the mound. First pitching performance right now for the Ironbacks. Usually a position player. Today he is now on the mound, maybe to show off something that he's got for the Ironbacks in the future. But right now it's 11-0, bottom of the 6th. And now up to bat, number 11, Evan Brock. As first pitch is thrown inside, called ball. 1-0's your count. First at bat in the game so far, as that pitch is up high, 2-1. It's now your count. Two-0, little up a little bit. 3-0's a count. The pitch. Also up high. Brock now gets to do the nice walk over to first base. And that's now also for the Muckdogs, a runner over at first base.
And your attention, please. Now batting for Batavia from Westminster College, number 17, Braden I now batting.
And right now, we got a pinch hitting situation for the Muckdogs this time. Glenn Brooks is coming out, and now up to bat is Brendan I, number 17. Brandon I. Braden I. Hey, there we go. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, it is Braden. I don't know why. I have it spelled as a Y on my book. But anyway, first pitch called ball, 1-0 count. Second pitch, strike one. 1-1. As that pitch high and in. 2-1's out the count.
Braden I this season is batting 179 coming into this, Jared. He's played in 9 games, started in 8. He's got 28 at-bats, scored 7 times, 5 hits across those 28 at-bats. No doubles, no triples, no bombs, but he's driven in 4.
3-1's now the count. As that pitch also up high, we got the second walk so far in the inning, as that was Braden I this time. As we also got another pinch hitter for your Muckdogs. That, my friends, is number 7. Another Braden. But this time it's Braden Redmond. As that pitch called ball 1. As that is another pitch called ball. Struggling to find the zone right now. Evan Brock over at second. And of course the other Braden, there's Braden I, and then there's also Braden Johnson. The other Braden is over at first. Braden Redmond. I know what you're trying to say now. Okay. Sorry about that. I was zoned out right there. I was trying to figure out what he was trying to say, but when you have two Bradens on the same team, you got to get them mixed up sometimes. I don't know if Grayson did, but
Hey,
I definitely did. You got two Bradens. One of them spelled with an E, the other one spelled with a Y.
It's a long day, Jarrett. It's okay.
First game on the play-by-play, too, Usually as a color commentator, I'm the kind of person that's not really saying the names. I'm kind of just saying the plays that happen, the situations, but now you're throwing out names at me, and got to study my names a little bit. You never know when Grayson will have another situation like this where he is sick or has a family emergency. But right now, bases loaded, no outs. Next run ends the game. Cooper Romick now up to bat.
Cooper Romick's at-bats today. He's had 3 of them. First one, he flew out to the second baseman. So we see a ball 1 right there. First at-bat flew out to the second baseman. Second at-bat hit a single up the middle to the center fielder. Drove in 2, so he has 2 RBIs on the day. And his third at-bat, last time you saw him at the plate, he drew a walk as that one is fouled off, making the count 1-1.
Bases loaded, 0 outs. Every single infielder right now pinched in a little bit, ready for the play. As that pitch is up high, 2-1's now the count.
So we remember, Jared, Muckdogs need 1 run to mercy rule game 1.
That is true, as that pitch is now fouled off. 2-2's now your count.
And with 0 outs so far in this inning, it could happen.
Possibility in table as the pitch. We go again for Cooper Romick. As that pitch is up high. Full count. No outs. Bases loaded. Walk here secures the Batavia Muckdogs' fate as winners. As that pitch is inside. And that scores the run. 12-0. And your Batavia Muckdogs take game 1. 12-0 is your score. As we pull up a few things for you guys before we head out. There's your... Not quite there yet. Hey, there's the score for game 1. 12-0 is your score. But just so you guys know, we got another game in 30 minutes. So we will have the next stream ready to go in that time. But for right now, that is the end of game 1. As we'll fix that for you. Just a second, folks.
Final score in game 1 due to the mercy rule situation. Batavia Muckdogs 12 and the visiting Niagara Ironbacks no score.
Oh, and if you mind, would you check this? Oh, there it is. There it is. We found it. We found it. There we go. There we go. 12-0. Your Batavia Muckdogs now move to 14-5, while your Niagara Ironbacks go 9-11. But we have another game in 30 minutes. We will end off this stream right now, but we will be back in 30 minutes with a second stream. But for right now, I am Jarrett Campbell, your play-by-play guy. With me, Owen Gallivan, your color guy. And for right now, we will say goodbye and see you in 30 minutes.